The Rinnagan isn't just one of the most powerful eyes in Naruto, it's the reason the entire Naruto world keeps collapsing into war. So how did it start, and how does it work? To understand the Rinnagan fully, we need to go back to Kaguya times, and after eating the chakra fruit, she gave birth to two boys, who gained abilities inherited from their mom. One of which was the Rinnagan, and the other was the Byakugan. The one with the Rinnagan was Hagoromo, the original Sage of Six Paths. Hagoromo had two kids, Indra and Ashura. Indra was the original Sharingan user and a natural-born genius, while Ashura had no natural talent but became more like his dad wanted him to. Because Hagoromo chose Ashura as his successor over Indra, a rivalry was created by the boys' chakras, reincarnating as other people, such as Naruto and Sasuke.
And this continued their rivalries after their death.
Now that we understand the backstory, we can go into explaining how the Rinnegan is unlocked. There are two main ways to unlock the Rinnegan, and for both examples, you need the Sharingan. Basically how it works is once you have the Mangekyou Sharingan and you get the specific requirements, it evolves into a Rinnegan. The first way is to recreate Hagoromo's chakra. This is when you get Indra and Ashura's chakra and combine them to create Hagoromo chakra. One example of this being done is Madara, who was Indra chakra and implanted Hagoromo cells into himself, which were Ashura chakra, recreating Hagoromo's chakra. The second way this is done is by getting Hagoromo's chakra directly. An example of this is when the Sage of Six Paths gave Sasuke some of his chakra, and this awakened Sasuke's Rinnegan. What confuses most people is Nagato. Nagato never had a Sharingan, so why did he get the Rinnegan? Because Madara got his Rinnegan so late in life, he knew he would die before he could enact his plan of the infinite Tsukuyomi. Because of this, he gave his eyes to Nagato, because he had an insane chakra pool that allowed him to survive having both Rinnegans put into his face. Before dying, Madara laid out his plan to Obito, and what Obito was supposed to do is to have Pain resurrect Madara with the Rinnegan, and then Madara would take back Nagato's eyes for himself. Now that we understand how to get the Rinnegan, I'm going to be explaining the powers and abilities of the Rinnegan.
There are three main categories of abilities that the Rinnegan grants you. First off, you can use the Six Paths abilities, then you can use the Outer Path abilities, and sometimes even a unique ability. The Six Paths abilities are 6 abilities, which are pretty obvious. A good example of this is Pain. Each of Pain's bodies is assigned to a different ability. Each path has a different ability, like the Diva path is the Almighty Push and the Planetary Devastation and stuff like that. And then there's the Ashura path, which has the ability to turn your own body into a weapon, kind of like a cyborg. Then there's the Human path, which can steal souls. The Animal path, which is the one that summons all of the animals, like the Centipede. There's also the Preta path, which is a chakra absorber. And lastly, there is the Naraka path, which is a support and interrogation path. The next abilities are the Outer Path abilities. Some of the abilities that the Outer Paths gives you is you can use the Black Rods, you can use the Rinne Rebirth, and you can also control the Geta statue.
Finally, the Outer Paths is actually what allowed Pain to create the other Pains. Finally, there's the unique abilities the Rinnegan grants some people. For example, Madara has Limbo, where he has a clone in an alternate dimension. Then, Sasuke has a swapping ability, which I'm not going to try to pronounce because it's pretty hard to say. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.